Welcome to the new STCC course template. The objectives of this presentation are to have you be able to identify the new STCC course template, recognize the navigation menu, and its functionality. First of all, what is a standard template? A template in an online environment serves as a guide for navigation and content placement. It can also provide direction for better practice in the development and facilitation of materials. Why use a standard template? We want your students to focus their time on the content, not how to get to the content. As users of technology, we often witness changes to interfaces of our favorite websites and social media. But even subtle changes can affect how and how much we engage after those changes. Online classes are not only just websites or social media, they're the home of a student's academic course content. When a student taking 2 to 5 classes is asked to use a new navigation for each course, they not only need to learn the class material, but also remember where content is located for all those courses as well. A standard template will help students more easily orient themselves to all their courses in Blackboard. Once they learn the basic navigation in the first class, then they will be familiar with the navigation for future classes. When the basic navigation is standardized, students spend less time searching and more time interacting with your course, classmates, you, and your teaching and learning materials. It really is about the students, but also a template assists faculty as well. Templates also afford faculty to focus on creating and facilitating, energizing effective and creative course content and not focus on navigation and online course design. For both faculty and students, creating a familiar navigation and design promotes consistency across classes and a level of comfort using the system. This helps alleviate the anxiety and isolation a lot of users of online technology feel. Once an instructor or a student has entered Blackboard, they will be able to select a course to enter. This is the view of an individual course. This initial screen you're viewing is considered the main or welcome page and acts as the front door for your online course. Section 1, located on the upper left-hand side of the screen, is the course menu and acts as the navigation for the course. Faculty and students click on the links on the course menu to navigate to content and use tools in the course. After clicking on the links on the course menu, course materials will appear in the section located on the right side of the screen, labeled with a number 2. The last component, the course management section, labeled with number 3, is located on the bottom left and is available to individuals with course building privileges, such as faculty, instructional designers, or system administrators. Students do not have access and cannot see this menu. Now that we have provided a brief overview, let's discuss the standard menu template. The template starts with the course menu. The top section of the course menu is for the most important frequently used items in an online course. For the STCC online course template, the welcome page is the landing page for your course with a welcome message, general information, and contact information about the course. As we mentioned, it's basically the front door to the course. The next link is to the announcements tool, where students can get updates and messages about the current week. Consider the course information area as the one-stop shop for items that the students will need to refer to throughout the semester that isn't course content, such as the syllabus and textbook information. After the course information area, the course content is where faculty can put their materials based on a unit or week structure of their choosing. Below the top level is a section for quick access to course tools within Blackboard. Instructors and students can directly access tools from this section of the menu rather than going into the weekly content. These quick links are extremely helpful after a student has reviewed the weekly content and may wish to access a discussion forum or assignment without navigating through the content. Faculty can add tools to this section based on the course structure. The third section is for student support and resources, where students can view help and grade information. Below the Student Resources section is a link to faculty resources that is not visible to students and not pictured in this image. Additionally, instructional design staff will make recommendations for course organization that will help with navigation and flow of your course content. For example, as previously mentioned, the welcome area is the front door for your online course. It is common for a course to have an inviting area for students to start learning about the course and instructor. The image on the screen contains a sample item for a welcome message and a course description. You may wish to provide an About the Instructor biography in this section. Additional information can be added to the welcome page, such as a Getting Started guide or link to welcome discussion forum. If you're an instructor using Blackboard and are interested in learning more about the template or incorporating it into your courses, please contact the Center for Online and Digital Learning. You can email the Instructional Design and Training Support at digitallearning@stcc.edu. You can also reach out to Kyle Kraus, Marisha Marks, or Mary Wiseman as the instructional designers individually. For matters related to scheduling and developing online courses, please first contact your department chair or dean. Finally, for issues with Blackboard, you can contact Scott Lambert at slambert@stcc.edu.